Okay, so in this video, I'm going to carry on with the mark making tonal scales, and you can see here that there is the plain tonal scale that goes from dark and it's just fully shaded in, gradually lighter, and then in these last three boxes we've got some mark making techniques going on. And these are just ways that you can add tone without it being perfectly shaded or blended. And you'll notice as we look through the booklet as we carry on, there's a lot of artists that use mark making to add tone and to make shapes or portraits or objects look 3D. So it is a really, really good way for you to add tone, especially if you're not the most skilled at these areas. You might find that you are more skilled in one of these areas. And that's absolutely fine. The beauty of studying art is that you will all find an area of expertise where the majority of your skills lie. And that might not be pencil drawing, it might be painting, it might be digital, it might be photography, it could be anything. But the point is, when it comes to things like this, the more that you practice it, the better you will get at it. It's literally the only thing that you can gain from going again and again and again is more skill and mastery. So that's why we've done this booklet. I'm going to start off with this one here, and you'll notice that the lines are diagonal, so they're not going backwards and forwards or anything like that. And what I expect the majority of you to want to do, so if I come over to this box here, is I expect the majority of you to want to go backwards and forwards, keeping your pencil on the paper the entire time. Now, that's not necessarily wrong. However, you do lose a little bit of control, and you also then end up with the zigzag effect. My personal preference for doing this, and I know a lot of students in year 10 and last year's year 11 as well, actually find it easier to do individual lines. So lifting the pencil off the paper each time. Now, again, obviously I make it look quite easy drawing these straight lines. It's having the confidence to continue that straight line. What I will say to you is at this point, please don't stress about coming out of the box too much. Like, that's absolutely fine. In fact, it's inevitable that you will come out of the box. But what I'm going to do is I'm then going to go back over that particular box like that. Now, I did press on quite hard as I could for this particular box, but for the next one now I'm going to do the exact same thing, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to start off going a little bit lighter. So I'm going to go across the box a little bit lighter with my pencil, and you can see straight away that that's far too light. So rather than going in heavy-handed to start off with, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to layer the pencil up. So I'm going to build the tone up gradually rather than just going in full force straight away. We all know that you can always add more pencil very easily, but in order to take pencil away, we have to rub the whole thing out. So if you think of it like baking, if you add too much water, you can't take it out, but you can always add that little bit more if you need to. So it's exactly the same thing. So I'm quite happy with that box. I'm going to come to the next one. Again, I'm going to start off going quite light. You'll notice as well when I do this, when I'm pressing on really hard with the pencil, I tend to have my hand down towards the bottom of the pencil here. But as I start to press on lighter and lighter, my hand travels up the pencil so that I'm not pressing on as hard, so I can get the lighter shades. So again, probably a little bit too light. So all I'm going to do is I'm just going to go back over that. If I need to press on a little bit harder, then I will do. But I think I'm quite happy with that one. And same again, bring my hand down a little bit further down the pencil. Even lighter this time. Okay, clearly too light, so I'm going to go back over again and again layer that pencil up rather than just go for it. Yeah, okay, I'm alright with that. Very similar in shades. And then final one that I'm going to do here with this particular pencil is even lighter again. Leave it like that. Now the reason there's extra boxes is if you accidentally go too dark, or you've got a dark pencil, like I've got a HB pencil, but if you've got a 2B pencil, your first box might be even darker, so you've got the room to stretch and grow up with that, and to make it darker as you go along. But I'm quite happy that I've got a good gradient there throughout all of those boxes. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 boxes completed, and I'm really happy with them for now, so I'm just going to leave them there